Buckle up, cricket fans, because today we are diving deep into one of the most controversial moments in cricket history, the Oval Test of 2006. England versus Pakistan, high stakes, and a controversy that would shake the very foundations of the sport.
And you know what makes this even more fascinating? The fact that we're talking about a test match, the pinnacle of cricket.
Absolutely.
These matches are 5-day battles of skill, strategy, attrition. Think marathons, not sprints.
Right. A true test of endurance and a team's ability to outplay their opponents over an extended period.
Exactly. And get this, at the Oval in 2006, Pakistan, before all hell broke loose, was actually in a commanding position in the match.
Oh, wow. So set the scene for us. Pakistan is in control, the crowd's buzzing, and then, boom, what happens?
Enter Darrell, one of the umpires. He notices something about the ball, the condition, and suspects, well, tampering.
Tampering, that's a huge accusation in cricket.
Massive. It's considered a serious breach of the spirit of the game. You know, fairness, sportsmanship, all that.
So what does Hare do?
He doesn't hesitate. He penalizes Pakistan 5 runs and orders the ball to be changed.
I can only imagine the reaction from the Pakistani team.
Oh, they were furious, completely incensed. They vehemently denied any wrongdoing, claiming the ball's condition was due to natural wear and tear from the pitch.
Right, like it happens over the course of a match.
Precisely. But the tension on the field, man, it was palpable. You could cut it with a knife. And then Pakistan does the unthinkable. They refuse to take the field after the tea break.
Whoa, hold on. They refuse to play. What? That's completely unheard of in a test match.
It was unprecedented, and the consequences were dramatic. The match was declared a forfeit, the first time ever in Test cricket history.
Wow.
England won by default, but I can't imagine that felt like much of a victory given the circumstances. And for Pakistan, it was a humiliating blow, a real stain on their record.
This is clearly bigger than just a tampered ball. What were the lasting consequences, the ripple effects, so to speak?
The aftershocks were felt throughout the cricketing world. The Pakistani captain, Inzamam-ul-Haq, was right in the eye of the storm. He faced disciplinary action and was ultimately suspended for 4 matches for his role in the team's actions.
And this incident, I'm guessing, sparked a lot of debate about the role of umpires and whether Hare's decision was justified.
Oh, absolutely. There were arguments on both sides. Some felt Hare overreacted, that the evidence for tampering wasn't conclusive. Others argued that he did the right thing, that he upheld the integrity of the game.
It makes you think about how a single event can expose the complexities of a sport.
Absolutely. And the Oval Test incident also raised questions about differing cultural perspectives on sportsmanship.
Right, because what's considered acceptable in one cricketing culture might be frowned upon in another.
Exactly. In England, ball tampering is seen as like this cardinal sin against the spirit of cricket.
Yes.
But in other parts of the cricketing world, like in Pakistan, there were those who saw ball shining and other techniques as, well, part of the game, just ways to gain a competitive edge.
So this incident kind of brought those differing perspectives into sharp focus.
It did. It sparked debate about whether sportsmanship could truly be universal and how cultural differences could influence interpretations of fair play.
Fascinating. So were there any arguments made in support of Pakistan's innocence besides the wear and tear explanation?
Yes, some people pointed out that Darrell's decision seemed to be based more on assumptions than hard evidence, and there was a feeling among some that Pakistan was being unfairly singled out when, let's face it, ball tampering, though controversial, wasn't exactly unheard of in cricket at the time.
So it's a high-stakes match, accusations of cheating, a defiant protest, an unprecedented forfeit, a suspended captain, and cultural clashes, all stemming from, well, a cricket ball.
It really goes to show you how a seemingly minor incident can have massive implications. The Oval Test wasn't just about a game of cricket. It became a symbol of the challenges the sport faces in a globalized world.
It exposed those fault lines, you could say.
Yeah, how to balance tradition with the need for clear rules and consistent enforcement, how to navigate cultural differences, all of that. These are questions that continue to be relevant even today, long after that match ended.
So for our listeners who want to explore this saga further, consider this a starting point. There are countless articles, documentaries, and opinions out there. Do your own research, dive deep, and draw your own conclusions. This is one cricket controversy that continues to spark debate and discussion even all these years later.
And perhaps that's the most intriguing aspect of it all. The conversation continues.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into one of cricket's most controversial chapters.
It was a pleasure.
Until next time. Keep those stumps polished and those debates lively.
Cheers.
Cheers.